On this edition of Bobcat Matters.
Let's go!
When they're not in class or studying, a lot of students take advantage of the variety of clubs and organizations here at Texas State.
First, we'll take a look at KTSW, the 33-year-old campus radio station.
I mean, I've always been a big fan of college radio, and I continue to.
And nearly every college campus around the country has at least one of these, a sorority or a fraternity.
All these years, I really have just loved working with undergraduate students, particularly in the fraternity and sorority community.
Then we'll get rolling with the Texas State Soapbox Derby races.
First car to cross wins no matter what.
And if you tell members of this club to go jump in the lake, they'll actually do it.
At Nationals, I believe that we are very, very capable of sitting comfortably in the top 5.
All this and more on this special Clubs and Orgs edition of Bobcat Matters.
I'm Ruby June.
I'm Ben Cameron. Thanks for joining us for this special edition of Bobcat Matters.
Bobcat Matters focuses on the people, the events, and the things that matter to the Texas State University community.
For those students who find themselves with a little extra time on their hands, one of the best options to fill it is to gather with other students in one of the campus clubs or organizations.
The first organization we're featuring today is the campus radio station, KTSW. The station has been rocking the campus for more than 3 decades. Here's Bobcat Matter reporter Sparty Laughlin to tell us about what's known as the other side of radio. Sparty?
In an era of streaming entertainment, the Texas State student-ran station is proving old school radio still has a voice.
Great resource for students. It's an opportunity for students to find like-minded people. When they show up at college, they show up at a university, they're going to school, they don't know people. It's like, hey, let's get involved with the radio station.
When people think of radio, they think of something like this. But KTSW is anything but old-fashioned. KTSW is a student organization that has been on air since April 15th, 1992. Located in the Trinity building on the northeast side of campus, the organization has given college students a chance to see the world of radio and network along the way. The station is staffed with 225 students who do everything from marketing, producing, and on-air talent. A couple of things students do is call Bobcat games, talk shows, and podcasts with a little bit of traditional college radio sprinkled in. Director of Sports Michael Lusby and General Manager Dan Schumacher sat down with us to reflect on their experiences in college radio.
College radio seriously has changed my life. I mean, it made me realize what I want to do. And I've gotten so much experience being able to go to New Orleans in July with a couple of my buddies to cover the Sunbelt Media Days. That was just an amazing experience.
It's important. So many different ways, and it's great for the community too, to be able to hear, the programming that students are putting out there. It's different. It's different than commercial radio.
Applications for new students to join opened on October 6th and closed on November 1st. We poked fun at old-time radio at the beginning of this story, but it was all a tribute to the impact radio has had. At Trinity, I'm Sparty Laughlin with Bobcat Matters.
Thanks, Sparty. If you want to listen to KTSW here in San Marcos, you can find them on 89.9 FM. Or you can stream the station online at ktswblog.net.
One of the more traditional organizations you will find on college campuses across the country are fraternities and sororities. While they may be best known for their social events, they're also big on giving back to the community. Here's Emma Almond and Alpha Delta Pi to fill us in on everything from Alpha to Zeta when it comes to Greek life at Texas State. Emma?
When people hear the word sorority or fraternity, they most likely think of something like this. Endless parties and social events. Although social gatherings are a big part of Greek life, for some, joining a sorority or fraternity means so much more.
I was 17 years old and I ended up graduating high school a year early. And 2 weeks before I moved here to San Marcos, my dad unexpectedly passed away. I came to Texas State. I moved here by myself. That semester was one of the hardest times of my life. I really did not have a support system.
Her father's dream was for her to get her bachelor's degree.
First semester. But my dad and my mom never went to college, so I'm a first generation. So my dad's dream was for me to get a degree. So during spring semester, I decided to go through Texas State recruitment. And honestly, that was probably the best decision I've ever made. I didn't think this was for me. I was like, there's no way I'm going to find friends.
Weber found comfort in time spent with her sorority sisters, at social events, volunteering, and sisterhood bonding. All things that help any student survive and thrive at their first year of school. Weber's story is not unusual. Bob Deliski, the director of fraternity and sorority life at Texas State, says,
So, all these years, I really have just loved working with undergraduate students, particularly in the fraternity and sorority community, because I see the experience that they have, and I know that the personal development it provides, as well as the leadership skills it develops, and the sense of home and community that it provides to stay anchored to the institution.
For many, Greek life has become their home away from home. On Texas State campus, I'm Emma Allman for Bobcat Matters.
Thanks, Emma. Now, things are about to get real wet and wild here on Bobcat Matters.
That's right, Ben. Later in the show, we're jumping in the water with the Texas State Water Ski Club.
But first, we took our camera and microphone to get answers to our question on the quad. Stick around, we'll be right back.
If you can make any club here at Texas State, what would it be?
I think I'd make a culinary club. I feel like we have the Bobcat Bounty, but there's not really a place for college students to learn how to cook.
I would make like a jewelry club, I think, because I wear a lot of it like in my hair and stuff, and I love jewelry, and I have like a lot of like hand-me-downs for my mom, and it's literally like my entire life. I always have jewelry on everywhere. Right.
I would do a like rave club, like for anybody who likes to go to raves, anybody who likes to just like go out and dance.
Probably a soda club. Yeah, it'd be like really cool, like making like different sodas, like adding like flavors to the sodas.
I think it would be like a Coke float club. Just, I don't know, it's my favorite dessert. Yeah, I feel like it could bring some people together.
I would totally make a pie baking club where you can just bake pies, because I like pies. They're pretty good.
I would make a glee club because I think singing is a very good way to bring people together.
If I can make any club here at Texas State, it would probably be a support club for people who have lost pets recently. I'm actually late to class right now because my fish died this morning, and it's just been a rough morning, and I think I really need a space where people of similar nature and what they're going through are there for. And that would be the club I'd make.
People are always searching for what's next. The next big thing. The next in line. The next opportunity. Well, what if I told you this is where you find it? Because at Texas State University, we're always imagining it, making it, creating it, and when we need to, breaking it. Next is his startup. Next is her passion. Next is our creativity. Next is our mission, our vision. We transform what's next into what's real. It can come from anywhere. Next is here. It's also over here. And right here. Every day, it's questioning, debating, explaining, and reframing. Next is putting in the work. It's being the first to go to college, to lead the boardroom, to make a breakthrough, to change a life. Next transforms a monumental challenge into achievement. It keeps us moving forward and inspires us every single day to make the next one better. At Texas State University, we are driving what's next. And next is now.
Welcome back to Bobcat Matters. Things are ramping up here in the studio as we speed into the next story.
Bobcat Matters' Harley Zubia was at the Hill when several clubs and students competed in the annual Texas State Soapbox Derby race. Harley?
Campuses across the country celebrate homecoming, including Texas State University. Homecoming is a reunion where students and alumni unite and honor Texas State. Homecoming events include a talent show, the Boca Glow Run, the Homecoming Parade, and one of the iconic events, the Soapbox Derby.
The Soapbox Derby has been a cherished homecoming tradition at Texas State. Started in 1967. It's one of our long-standing homecoming traditions. It usually happens on a Friday night, and as you can see, people are fiercely competing to be the winner of the Soapbox Derby.
While any student can participate in the Soapbox Derby, most of the racers today are from a club or organization.
So I'm representing the Ag Mechanics Association of Texas State. Our car is from the 1970s. We were actually champions of this race back then, and for a while we haven't been participating in this event, but we're looking to bring it back. I'm definitely excited to be representing women drivers and women taking place in events like this. I think that there shouldn't be any sort of expectations for who should be taking place in race car events.
While it's not Daytona 500, some of the drivers are a bit nervous for the Derby.
I'm nervous because I've never done this before, so if I die, I die. Simple as that. I'm going to praise the brakes as soon as I can because I'm not trying to crash.
Even though this is the last event of homecoming, we are reminded of the importance of tradition and community. Till next time on Bobcat Matters.
Thanks, Harley. Sports clubs on campus compete in everything from boxing to Quidditch. One of the older sports clubs at Texas State is the Water Ski Club.
That's right, Ben. Bobcat Matters' Aiden Ludick went to the Texas Ski Ranch to get our next story on students who ski jump, compete in slalom, and do a little trick skiing as well. Aiden?
When you think of Texas State's competitive sports, you probably think of football or baseball, but you probably don't consider water skiing. Well, these people are hoping that will soon change as they head out on the road to nationals.
Since 1974, the water skiing team has offered 3 distinct disciplines: slalom, ski, and jump. On Saturday, October 4th, the Texas State water skiing team competed in regionals, and although they faced some hiccups along the way, they eventually managed to splash the obstacles and secure their bid for nationals.
It was a really big, really exciting tournament for us. We ended up placing 4th overall, which qualified us for nationals. Other than men's jump, we placed 4th all around, but we had a little bit of a whoopsie in men's jump, and it ended up 7th in that category.
At nationals, I believe that we are very, very capable of sitting comfortably in the top 5 and even securing a podium spot. I think due to our setbacks at regionals, we are a bit of an underdog moving in, but I think we can catch the other competitors by surprise.
As a co-ed team, the Texas State water skiers all rely on each other to succeed in each of their passes. While they do compete individually, they either win or lose as a team.
I mean, I had a good trick run. I got all my tricks in. For slalom, I just had very bad conditions. And then for jump, it was all like a screw up. But I do have to say that the women on our team carried us.
From high-speed slalom to daring jumps, the Texas State water skiing team is making waves through teamwork and determination. At the regionals competition, the women helped carry the team. But at the nationals, they will all work together to build on that success and shoot for the gold. At the Texas State water ski team's practice grounds, I'm Aiden Ludicky with Bobcat Matters.
Now that looks like a lot of fun.
We hope you enjoyed this special Clubs and Orgs edition of our show. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're interested in joining or starting a Texas State club, search Student Involvement Engagement on the Texas State website.
We hope to see you again soon for another edition of Bobcat Matters. Bye-bye.